Hello, everyone. This is Jim Okerzinski with your very first weekly screencast video. Going to be sending out an announcement in a little bit with the link to this video. Be sure to read it carefully. It is a fluid situation and changes are happening. So please, as I say in the announcement, check your COD email for updates from not only me and the college. So I've made some changes to the syllabus to accommodate our new environment. You're going to want to take the time to work through all of those items here. So just as you can see in the course menu, there is a revised syllabus. I'm going to open that up right now. I will just point out some of the changes. As you see here in the graded coursework and assignments, I have changed some of the point value for the assignments, moving around the 50 points that was originally figured in for the team building activities number 3 and number 4. I've also adjusted the syllabus to reflect just the 2 team building activities. I have upped the points for the remaining 3 peer review processes for those assignments from 20 to 30 points, as you will see here. Okay. And also I've taken an additional 20 points and added it to the e-portfolio. Quizzes stay the same. All the other assignments remain the same. So those are the changes. Now, in a really fluid environment, we don't know if we'll be called back to school in a little while, but I want to point out that I did make some changes to social practices and participation, right? You want to remember that attending all or most class sessions has now become logging in the Blackboard regularly. We do have a section in Blackboard when instructors can monitor activity. You also want to be prepared with your knowledge in your textbook. And I have added two demonstrating a sense of engagement with classroom and online activities. So I want to be clear here that remember, social practices and participation still apply to the online environment. Are you going to be a constructive and helpful peer review? Will you submit your assignments on time in proper form so that way the collaborative activities, even though they may be online and in an asynchronous format, can benefit all students? So I have changed a little bit. I have a blurb here instead of the final exam time slot, which is still undetermined. In a final reflective letter, I will ask you to assess your social practices and participation. Also, please take note that the peer review process has changed a little bit, and I will try to be brief but yet cover that in the course units. So this is the changes. Be sure you take a look at those changes and read them carefully. Also, I think probably the most important change here is the schedule. So I've uploaded docs, Word docs for both the syllabus and the schedule. I have not converted them to PDF because I want them to be a little bit flexible as our situation is once again fluid. So what I want to point out is that we are going to be working through the jobs package. Friday, a first draft of your draft package and a peer report will be due. Remember, there's 30 points on this activity. The chapter quiz number 4, is also due on Friday. Now, to allow everybody to draft and write reports and so they can do peer reviews will be due Sunday, March 22nd, end of day. So you will post your draft of your jobs package. You will write a report like you do in class, but this will be in the Drive folder, and I'll cover that in a minute. And also then assignment 3, your jobs package will be due on Monday, end of day. There'll be some overlap given the changes and the process changes, I should say, that are going to happen here. So take a good look at this schedule. Everything is subject to change. Once again, we are in a fluid situation. If you notice a discrepancy or you may have a question, you can send me an email. I'll do my best to accommodate all requests right there. All right. So course units, chapter 15. All right, I've moved some things around. I have included here some Google Drive instructions. This is going to change because we've moved peer review from the in-class environment to our online environment, and I'll cover that in a minute when I get to the Drive folder. So you want to be sure to review this Google Drive instructions section here that I've added. Also, you will see down at the bottom here, peer review report and peer reviews. Okay, we're going to move this into the online arena. In doing so, I need you to upload links to all your documents. So as it says here, please upload your peer review report and two peer review GDoc links here. Copy and paste each GDoc link into the text box by clicking on Write Submission to open the text box. Okay, you should have 3 links, one for your peer review report and 2 links for each of the 2 peer reviews. All right, so a successful submission can be worth up to 30 points. That reflects the new value. Also, so let's get over to, well, let's go back down to the peer review and reports. Right here is the assignment, when the due date. Right here is the Write Submission tab. So you've opened up a text box when you click on that, and it's very simple here. Just grab your GDoc links, copy and paste them here. When you're done copying and pasting them, please click the submit button and they will be uploaded as a formal submission. Remember, and just a reminder, Google Drive and Blackboard are both simultaneous submissions. I need your documents in Google Drive and I need links submitted to Blackboard for assessment. All right, just like previous assignments, this is going to continue through the rest of the semester. So just to give you an idea, that's how that'll work, and I'll grade from there. So let's work into the course folder here. So I have created the Assignment 3 Jobs Package folder within our 1105 course folder. Clicking on that, and after you review the Drive instructions, I want to let everybody know that in this format, when you get into the jobs package here, each assignment package, and this is assignment 3, the first step you must do is create a folder for yourself, and it's really simple. All you do is just click on New, Folder. A folder will appear. You name it your last name, assignment 3, click Create, and immediately it'll appear in the assignment 3 folder, right? So by creating a folder, you have a folder for your documents. So for example, here I'm using Michelle. She uploaded her resume. I've created a folder and put that document in the folder. Now, as we move forward, you are going to create a folder. You will upload your draft of the jobs package, right? Your draft that you would have for peer review. You would then click into the jobs package peer review report form that I've uploaded here. It looks exactly as what we have used in our in-class peer reviews, right? So you would complete this, put your name here, complete this report, series of questions, and then the next page is where your peer reviewers will write a review based on your report. Exact same process as we have experienced in class. The object here is that when you get into this, or I should say when you open the peer review report, you want to first thing you want to do is make a copy and rename the document before typing your report. So click on File, make a copy. Once you make a copy, you can turn around and rename it your last name, right? So there is a copy of the peer review report. You can just change the name, and I'll use Michelle's name, Adams. Peer review report jobs package. Let that work through for a little bit. To refresh. All right. Close that. All right. So I have a peer review report package. As we look in here, Where did that go? All right, let's go to the jobs folder. Here is Adams peer review report jobs package. Let's slide that into Michelle Adams's folder. Michelle, if you, when you watch this, if you know, you can be grateful I'm using you as an example here. But here we have here's the resume and also the peer review report. So when Michelle's ready for her total job package, she can just type in her name, complete this. And then what happens through the peer review report, here's the groups, as I say here, okay? Prioritize students in your peer review group. 2 peer reviews are required. The goal is for each student to receive 2 peer reviews. If each student already has 2 peer reviews, then you can look outside your group for a student who needs a peer review. So there are the groups. All right, there. So what you have then is the ability to turn around and go through, I should say, perform the peer review process in Google Drive. All right, so this is just a brief overview of what's been happening with Drive and the assignment. I want to let everyone know, I know this is running a little long, but we're covering a lot of information for the first screencast video and setting everything up. Later in the week, according to the schedule, I will post what I call a lecture video, which will cover once again expectations for the jobs package. Also, a review of the Drive information and processes there, so everyone can become familiar. So be patient. This is a kind of new territory for everyone, so we want to make sure that learning does move forward. Read carefully, purposely, and remember, time management is the key. Even though you're not going to school and meeting in class, due dates and expectations remain the same. All right. So good luck. I'll be talking to you via video later in the week.